G'day everyone, MrEconomist here, and I am standing on top of a new structure. Let's hop down here. So, oh, we've got a bit of server lag. Last episode, I, destroyed my base. I tore it down. And then I built this. Alright, so this is all new. And this has all been flattened. This is where the villager breeder used to be. As you can see over here, I've shaved like 2 or 3 blocks off. And this is all going to be terraformed as well. I just need to figure out what I'm doing with my castle, because that's happening now. So we'll head over here because this is new. So this is the gate, you know, that blocks stops the mobs coming in from Dinotopia, right? So then I built this wall along here. I built this courtyard basically, and this is just it's a kill zone. So if Dino or undesirables ever get into my courtyard, I can shut this door. I haven't hooked up the redstone yet, but it's just got some iron blocks that extend here and here. So yeah, they'll be stuck in here, and then I want to have these stairs drop down and lava will spill out, and I want arrows shot from dispensers. I want it to be cool. I want it to be a death trap. So yeah, that's something that will be done eventually. But yeah, that's the plan for this little courtyard area. And then of course, you know, you've got the towers around it. This area here is the entrance to the castle complex, right? So there's going to be another lava gate here. I just haven't bothered to set it up because they're kind of a pain to wire up. I don't like redstone. So it's got, you know, tower here to protect the gate. So you walk in through here. This is where you get down into my base, but this will be covered up. And then you end up in like this little courtyard thing here. And what's going to be here is from here along here and to the back wall, it's going to be a smithy or a smithery. You know, just blacksmiths, right? Because every castle had a blacksmith. And then over here, in this quadrant kind of half courtyard thing, it's going to be the stables. And then there's going to be a path that curves from the lava gate. It's going to curve over to this gate here, and this gate is going to be one of these iron block gates, one of these, so you can't ender pearl through them when they're closed, which is basically the point of them. So yeah, and then if you walk through this gate, you'll be into the castle area. Now this area is going to be where the castle goes. Let's just go into spectator mode really quick so I can fly around and show you guys. Okay, so this is all new. The outside area, the outside wall was there last episode, but these towers and that tower there, so those 4 towers, they're all new. So is all this walkway, like where those villages are. That used to be where the trading hall outline was, the treasury outline. And yeah, all those chests used to be rooms in my manor that I tore down. So yeah, you'll get in through here. That's the gate there. Then you've got the smithery and the stables. Then you'll go in through the second gate, and you'll be in the castle courtyard area. So the castle is going to be like a U shape, I think, at this point in time. So it'll probably, you know, U shape a bit like this. Basically, the pond there, that's going to be roughly the middle. The pond's going to go, but where the pond is now is going to be roughly the middle of the courtyard, where the courtyard's going to be. And of course, there's going to be a little bit of open space, you know, along here probably as well. Maybe some gardens or something. I don't really know. And yeah, that's where the castle's going to go. I just wanted to record a little quick segment, so not too much had changed since last episode. Although since I rewatched last episode and a lot has changed. So whoops, sorry about that. Some things I want in my castle. I want some offices, you know, like an office for the captain of the guard and just spare offices. I want a large war room with maps in it. I'm reading off a list here, off screen. I want a dining hall. I want a throne room. I did want a ballroom at one stage. I don't want a ballroom anymore. If I go F3P, can I tab out of this without it? Yes, I can. Excellent. I don't want a ballroom anymore. Ballroom idea, that's scratched off the list. I do want a kitchen. I want dungeons, I want a smithery, stables, barracks of course. And it's going to be similar to what we're building at spawn, Dino and I. Private bedrooms, of course, mostly just for me. Last episode I talked about the townhouse idea, and having townhouses for everyone. That's still going to happen, but not inside my castle. They're going to get their own little houses. The castle is just for me to live in, because I deserve a castle, right? It's going to have an entrance hall, of course. It's going to have a library, armory, and guard rooms. So with the castle, I'm actually not sure if I want any roofs. You see how there's obviously a roof here with the dark oak. I don't think I want a roof. What I'm probably going to do is just have like walkways where the castle roof would be, and there'll be like a trapdoor leading down into a guard room where the guards can congregate. It'll be something like that. I don't know. I still need to work on it. So yeah, that's wrong. Game mode S. Game mode S. There we go. I'm in the blocks. So yeah, that's what's going to happen with the castle. These villagers are going to have to go. There's another villager in here. He's going to have to go as well. They're not going to die, because these villagers have awesome farmer trades, and this guy sells fortune books, I think. He sells something good, that's why it's boxed up. This is actually the only... Well, there were 2 villagers that survived the first zombie attack in my old trading hall. One of the villagers I murdered because he got out and I was frustrated. This guy, he survived. So he's my oldest villager. This guy. That's pretty damn good. He's had a good run. So yeah. I think I want to start tearing down the other big monstrosity in my base. I actually stopped building the castle because I ran out of andesite again. I've gone mining for that stuff so many times. Oh, and actually, should I tell you about this now? I guess. I was building a King of the Ladder area over at spawn, so I dug a huge hole. I still need to finish that off, actually. And I had a lot of andesite from that. It was like a chest's worth of andesite. And I used that all with the walls. So yeah, there's lots of andesite here. You can see all these big pillars. So let's get chopping. Ooh, bones. Cool. So, I guess while we destroy this area, I should probably talk about what it is, right? Or what it was going to be. So, this was going to be the... First it was going to be a castle. I talked about that briefly last episode. But in the end, I just didn't have enough room for the castle. Because I wanted it to be too big. Well, it's going to be too big for the area I had. So, instead of being a castle, I was going to make it an embassy. So it's going to have a throne room, this was going to be a ballroom, this was going to be a dining hall, entrance hall, and then there's going to be bedrooms on top of the dining hall and the entrance hall, dining hall and the ballroom, bedrooms on top of those. But I got stuck, I didn't know how to implement the bedrooms, and I just didn't know how to finish the building. I didn't know how to build the ballroom, I just had no inspiration, You ever get that feeling where you log into Minecraft, or you boot up your single player world or your server, and you just run around in circles. You're like, I don't know what to do. I have no inspiration. What do I build? And if you try to force it, it just looks like crap. I'm sure any builders out there, you've had the same feeling. So I had the feeling, that feeling with this build here. So yeah, that's why it's going. It's just going to go away. The castle I feel much better about, although I'm not exactly sure how to build it, and I'm worried it'll end up like this area here. But yeah, so I was gonna have secret passages too, actually. This whole area, this was all gonna be secret passages leading around, but I didn't get to do that. There is still that secret passage in my base. I don't think Dino's found it, which is good. I don't want Dino to find my secret passage. I don't care if other people find it, just not Dino. Anyway, so yeah, I think this like the dining hall, I'm going to reuse this idea. I really like the idea of my dining hall. What I was going to do is like have a fire pit here, right? So 3 netherrack on fire, and then tables up and down here, and then of course there's going to be a table up here for the important people. So I would be sat in the middle because I'm the lord of the castle, of this castle. and then, you know, any important dignitaries would be sat by my sides. This is kind of, when I was building this whole, I kept on thinking of Game of Thrones, so kind of inspired by Game of Thrones, I guess. But yeah, that was the idea for that. So, you know, it's going to be cool. So I just had to take a bit of a break there and think about something to say, because I ran out of things to talk about. Shock horror. I think I can talk about this. I'm pretty sure Dino's tweeted about it on the Omnislabs account. So this video is going to be going up on Thursday, I think. My time. Whoops, there's nothing there. And then a couple days after this video has gone out, I'm gonna have Graphoniac tour the server in one of her live streams. So there's actually quite a few servers that she's going to be touring, and yeah, we're one of them. So that's awesome. Dino's managed to organize that, so that's really cool. Unfortunately, I won't be able to be there when Graph does actually tour the server, because it's going to be like at 3 AM my time, and there's no way I'm going to stay up all night. I'm just not going to be doing that. Am I getting any of these blocks, or are they not happening? They're not happening. Okay, cool. We'll see how long we can go before the game kicks us out. So yeah, oh, there we go, blocks again. So yeah, Graph's going to be touring the server, which is pretty damn cool. So looking forward to that. There's been a bit of a push to try and get things done, which is kind of why I'm doing a lot of things off camera. I need to get things done quickly. This morning I was working on the barracks back at spawn. Do you guys remember Dino and I a couple episodes ago? It was actually 2 episodes ago. This would be the 3rd episode. So 3 episodes ago, Dino and I worked on the spawn area a bit. I don't think we actually managed to build any of the barracks in that episode. Although we might have. I don't remember. It's been ages since I uploaded that video. But yeah, the barracks are basically done now. I'll show you them next time. Maybe I'll show you the King of the Ladder too. Maybe we can do that next episode. Go and work on King of the Ladder a little bit. I just got to lay down some slime blocks and an emerald tower and, you know, things like that. Oh crap, that was a really awful jump, wasn't it? Ooh, blocks. I want it. I completely lost my train of thought. So yeah, we're just trying to get some things done around the server. It's only got like half an hour for the tour, because Graph's busy. There's a lot of places she has to tour. So unfortunately, she's not going to be able to see all the server. That would take hours. Because there's a lot of stuff, like random things, and then a few people's bases, Klaus, Richard, they're ages away. They set up really far away, so yeah, it would take a long time to show the whole server, so we can't do that, unfortunately. So I've been kind of mining away at my building in silence for about 10-15 minutes now, trying to think of something to say. And I want to talk about how I feel about uploading Space Engineers kind of ships. I have no problem with uploading a Space Engineer ship that I've built onto YouTube, but the whole point of that Space Engineers we talked about last episode, you know, where I build a little ship and I upload it, and it's like, hey, look what I built. Here's the ship, and here's a link to the Steam Workshop if you want to try it as well. I built it, have a look. If you want to try it, here you go, you know? I'm actually a little bit nervous about that, because I've never uploaded anything to the Steam Workshop before. And what if people absolutely hate my ship? I don't know, I like my ships. I build them, I think they work well, and if I don't think they work well, I rebuild them. But if people absolutely hate my ship, then I'm going to have this thing on the Steam Workshop that's just completely downvoted to hell with nasty comments all over it. And I really don't want that to happen. So I'm a little bit nervous. I'm not going to lie, I'm a little bit nervous about... Is there any andesite here? No, there's not. I'm a little bit nervous about uploading a file to the Steam Workshop. I'm gonna do it, but I don't feel too confident about it for now. We'll see. What'll probably happen is it'll just sit on the workshop and get no views, which will be anticlimactic. But I don't want to get negative publicity. So yeah, I think the first Space Engineers look at what I built. Maybe that's what I'll call the series. Hey, look what I built, or something like that. I built it, you try it. That's kind of catchy, right? I think maybe the first thing I'm going to upload in that series, which should be going up Tuesday my time, right? Wow. I gotta make that video. Anyway, yeah, it's probably going to be my little, not the mining ship. I think it's going to be my grinder builder ship. I just really like the way that looks. I don't know why. I've painted it orange. It's got two cockpits, one for when to control the ship when it's being when you're building, one to control the ship when the ship's grinding something away. And I just really love that ship. I don't know what it is about it. It's kind of utilitarian. It's not sleek. I think it's something that humans would build if we were going to chuck something up in space. It would be very utilitarian and clunky. I think is what we would build. Like, look at the ISS. That thing's got bits hanging off it left and right. It's not a nice looking building. It's got odd capsules. I think that's what humans would build. So yeah, I'm looking forward to recording the video. Kind of interested to see what'll happen, how the reception will be. But if people hate it, I can always just do something else in that slot. Doesn't have to be Space Engineers. Alright, so I just went ahead and cleared out the rest of the embassy, the defunct embassy, just because I was starting to blab a bit. I was running out of things to talk about. So it was time to stop the live commentary and go to doing things off camera. But it was a great success. We tore down the embassy. We got 8.5 stacks of, no, 7.5 stacks. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 7.5 stacks of andesite, polished andesite. It's very, very good. It's not going to be anywhere near enough to complete the castle, but we will be able to complete the walls. And I just realized I didn't put any of the polishings on the outside. It's supposed to be like a little cobblestone stair here and a stone stair there. Anyway, I forgot to put those on. Damn. So yeah, but I'm going to have to end the episode here, I think. Should have enough time, and if not, last episode was a long episode, so that makes up for it, right? Anyway, thank you very much for watching, guys, and I will see you next time. This is Mr. Economist, signing out.